20 years from now, you're going to be more disappointed by the things that you did not do than by the things that you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Mark Twain. That's my intro for today's topic. What are the 5 things retirees wish they had spent more on during retirement? As you know, we all hope retirement is a time to enjoy the fruits of our labor, and if it isn't, it should be. Often retirees look back and sometimes they wish they had allocated more funds to certain areas or activities. So today I'm going to give you a rundown of the latest top 5 expenses retirees regret not spending more on. Number 1, health and wealth. As you've heard me say before, health is vital for a solid life and of course, certainly a great retirement. Physical and mental well-being is just as important as financial health when you move into retirement. Now, many retirees wish that they had spent more years on preventative care, fitness programs, and maybe have a more nutritious diet so that they could maintain their well-being into retirement. Retirees tend to focus on the financial aspect of retirement instead of putting forth the efforts to not spend the money on the future healthcare that they might have to do. All the money in the world doesn't mean much if you don't have the health to enjoy it, right? Quick statistic, a healthy 65-year-old who retired in 2023 will most likely use almost 70% of their lifetime Social Security benefits to pay for premiums, critical services, and out-of-pocket expenses that Medicare does not cover. Yet only about half of Americans understand how much it will cost to cover healthcare in retirement. So, the healthier you are, and of course with a bit of luck and maybe some good genes on your side, you can keep these costs as low as possible. Number 2, the next expense retirees wish they had spent more on was better home maintenance. The American Society on Aging, or ASA, says homeownership is one of the biggest differentiators between retirees who thrive and those who just survive. Of course, owning a home comes with stress and risk, but keeping it maintained well can prevent a lot of extra costs that could come with a home that is not kept up well. Keeping up with your home can make a huge difference in your asset value with, of course, what we have also seen in the real estate market as well. I do want to note that if you are in or near retirement and do not own a home, that is fine, but it is wise at this point not to worry about owning one as an asset or a place to build wealth. You should just simply look at it as another monthly expense as opposed to a place to build wealth now that you have moved past the accumulation phase of your life and are now on the deaccumulation phase. Number 3, retirees look back and regret that they did not help their adult children reach important milestones. Many parents feel that if they have the money and help their children will not learn from the experience and evolve from having to figure out the way out of whatever they did. It turns out that later in life, a lot of parents regret not having helped their children more when they could have. Now, this is typically with the larger milestone type things like getting married or maybe purchasing a first home or a car, big events. You could think of it as maybe financial well-being like a torch being passed from one generation to the next and helping secure their children's needs to move forward into the next stage of their life. Again, milestones, right? Fortunately, many of my clients have enough money to live a decent retirement and have enough excess to assist their children. And this is, of course, behavior that I encourage if they are so inclined because it can help the next generation. Number 4, the 4th is closely related to the 3rd, but some retirees wish that they had helped their grandchildren with school. Whether grandparents open tax advantage 529 college saving plans or just help their grandchildren fund as they go with education, helping them afford the cost of higher education can often help them avoid being saddled with student debt for years or even decades to come after graduation. And if you choose to start helping early, it can be an added bonus and help save on taxes over the long run. Now, should you choose to do this and you start early with a 529 tax advantage plan, it can, of course, help save taxes in the long run. Every little bit helps, right? Now, number 5, Last but not least, retirees wish they had spent more on travel and experiences. Most retirees look back and they see that they've spent their life living to save instead of saving to live. Of course, it's always a good idea to have a decent nest egg set aside, but if you truly want to enjoy life or retirement, there is not enough money in the world to make up for lost experiences. So, go create those memory dividends. In the end, unfortunately, not everyone is able to do all of these things that retirees regret not spending their money on. However, if you have the means, these are a few of the big things that some retirees look back and regret. Life is short, go live. Don't try to run up the score without really considering what you've saved for in the first place, because I'm sure it wasn't to be buried with a pile of money. So again, throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Once again, Tim Doehrmann here, founder of Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors. And if you would like to see how we help our clients get the most out of their financial lives and retirement, please visit us at erwealth.com, and we hope to see you there.